hello, and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, April the 28th. We have almost zoomed through April. My brother's birthday was 3 days ago. My sister's birthday is in 2 days, and I had a niece that celebrated a birthday this month. April is a busy, busy month for us. So hello and happy Sunday, everybody. I'm Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Today is Sunday, April the 28th. This is chat number 362, and it is titled, How to Make Grocery Shopping Easier. So I don't know how many of you all love grocery shopping versus how many of you all hate grocery shopping, but hopefully it's going to be a little bit easier for all of you by the time we get done tonight. But hello, 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 and happy Sunday, and hello, Lynn. It is good to see you. Also, if you are brand new, please go ahead and let us know that you are new because we would love to welcome you. We would love to say hi and hello. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, that's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. Say hello over there too, because I would love to greet you. And hello, Carol Lou. Hello, Lisa. Awesome to see you. Carol Lou, that pasta salad looked fantastic. Was it tortellini? Was it stuffed tortellini, or was it just tortellini? And hello, Melissa. Good to see you. Hello, Sylvia. Awesome to see you too. Sylvia, no ball games tonight? We had 3 last week. Yeah, I had forgotten that T-ball season was so fast and furious, but there were 3 last week. There's only 2 this week. Hello, Katie. Good to see you. Hello, Kim. Hope everyone is doing well. It is toasty in East Tennessee today. When Karen and I walked this afternoon, I think it was 82. So we went from, if you know anything about East Tennessee, we went from winter to fake spring, then we went to a little bit of summer, then back to winter, then back to fake spring, then back to winter, and now we're like all of a sudden in summer. So we just skipped spring, actual spring altogether. And hold on, I missed a couple of you all. Hello, let's see. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Sherry from Cape Coral, Florida. Sherry, were you the one that, did you have mangoes? Did you have mangoes in your backyard? I swear I thought I saw that today. And hello, Sarah from Raleigh, Massachusetts. Good to see you. Hello, Mary Ann. And hello, Orlando Debbie. Ooh, and yeah, and it was cheese tortellini in Carol's recipe, her recipe. So you all have to go see that over on If You Have an Egg here later over on the Facebook group. Uh-oh, Sylvia says they are rained out. Oh, no. Lots of storms and tornadoes in Oklahoma. Okay, well, I hope y'all are okay, but please do not send them our way, okay? We're fine without them. And hello, Marlene from Florida. Good to see you. Yeah, Sherry, mangoes? You have a mango tree in your backyard? Is that normal in Florida? I mean, I've been to Florida many, many, many times, but is that normal to have a mango tree? Didn't know it. I don't think I've ever actually seen one. Mangoes come on trees called little baskets at the grocery store. That's the only way I've ever seen them. But yeah, those look super cool. Look awesome, awesome. Okay. So again, today is Sunday, April the 28th, for those of you all just joining us. Hello, Trish from California. Good to see you. We are going to get going here. No, Lynn says there are storms there in Texas too. And hello, Mary from Pittsburgh. I don't want y'all to have storms, but please do not send them our way, okay? We don't need them at all. And hello, Shirley from Pennsylvania. And hello, Jonna. Again, if you're brand new or if you've never said hi or hello, or, you know, if you just kind of lurk around the edges and, you know, just want to watch, if you would love to say hello today and just let us know it's your first time chiming in or it's your first time being here, we would love to welcome you. And hello, Sandra from Demons Ferry. I haven't seen you in a hot minute, so I hope you are doing well. But today is the first day over on the If You Have an Egg Facebook group. It's the first day of the Make a Colorful Plate Challenge. I happen to have things to make a colorful plate this week. So when we get into the nitty gritty of this and start talking about how to make grocery shopping easier, I accidentally made my grocery shopping easier by purchasing things for the challenge this week. So if you are not familiar with that, you can hop on over after the chat. You can hop on over to the If You Have an Egg Facebook group. Oh, hello, Connie from Missouri. But you can hop on over to the If You Have an Egg Facebook group. If you're not already in that group, one of these nice ladies will post the link for that. You do have to answer 3 questions so that I know you're a human. If you just want to put, you know, I don't know, put something silly like Sherry has a mango tree, or watched you during the chat, or I don't know, something like that, so that I know that you're an actual human. I will let you write in, I promise. If you don't, I won't. You will be one of the 7 people who are just sitting there waiting because I can't decide if they're real people and I don't have time to investigate right now. Okay, that said, hello, Hattie. It's good to see you. Oh, and Sandra says it is today's her birthday. Happy birthday. Awesome, and it's also her twin's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Sandra. So today is the first day of the Make a Colorful Plate Challenge. Julie over on the If You Have an Egg, over in the If You Have an Egg Facebook group, has a different challenge every week for us, and we just finished up, thank you, Carol Lou, and hello, Susie, and we just finished up the water challenge. Whew, I was swimming like a fish by the time I got done with Julie's water challenge. So, I mean, I drink a lot of water anyway, but wow, we were drinking a lot last week just because of her challenge. And hello, Tammy, good to see you. This week is make a colorful plate. So you don't have to be a fancy cook, but if you are, fantastic. But today, hello, Catherine from Lowell, North Carolina. But this week is the make a colorful plate challenge. So literally all you have to do, it's no big deal. It's not hard. Just put some foods of different colors on your plate, snap a picture of it, post it to the group. You are done. You can do it every day, one day, one meal, as many times as you want to, 21 times. We don't really care. We just love to see what you had. And this week, Julie has chosen to do make a colorful plate so that hopefully the Facebook feed over on If You Have an Egg will be colorful and beautiful, full of lots of colorful pictures. So that starts this week. Oh my gosh, Carol, I have not seen you in forever. Hello. Where have you been? Because you are correct. So Carol says, I haven't been here in a long time. And she's not kidding. She's not been here. Let's see. Let me check my watch and see how long it's been. I don't know, Carol. I can't count that high. Where have you been? Where have you been? We have missed you. But anyway, hello. It is good to see you. Okay. Apparently my watch is looking for you because she found something on the web. But hello, Carol. It is good to see you. And hello, Sherry. Nice to see you too. The second bit of news this week is you only have 2 days left to get a smartphone, a tablet, some other smart device if you want to keep using Weight Watchers, really. If you've been doing Weight Watchers on a desktop or a laptop, if you've been using the desktop version of Weight Watchers, you will still be able to log into Weight Watchers, but here in 2 days, April 30th is D-Day. I don't know why it's not May the 1st, it's April 30th. But anyway, so, hello Kelly, good to see you. But, so in 2 days, the desktop version, you won't be able to track anything. You won't be able to look anything up. Really not even sure what the online or what the what the non-app version is going to be for, but you have about 2 days to make some decisions. So you can't say I didn't warn you. This is your, I think at least third warning. It's your third, possibly fourth warning about this. So come April 30th, May 1st, whichever day it actually activates, if you don't see all of your functions on your desktop or your laptop, you cannot blame me because I've been warning you and warning you and warning you. So yeah, y'all need to, if you don't have a smartphone or a tablet, you need to be making some other arrangements. Okay? Yeah, because that's been going away. And Carol Lou says, ugh, not looking forward to it, been an online member only for years. So Carol, does that mean that you've only been logging onto your computer? You've not been using an app? Is that what you mean by that? Okay, so you're gonna have to use an app. You're gonna have to use the Weight Watchers app either on an iPhone, an Android, a tablet, something that has the Weight Watchers app on it. Okay, you have 2 days. So you can complain all you want to in 2 days, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen with or without us. And then the last little bit of news before we get started tonight is there is a new feature that is already released. It's already been released. You might have to update your app on your phone. Again, talking about your smartphone or a tablet. You might have to update. I did have to go ahead and kind of do a forced update on my tablet tonight so that I can go ahead and so I can go ahead and show this to you all. But we're gonna be discussing that later in the chat. It won't be in the second half. It's just going to be at the end part of the first half. We'll talk about that more in detail. But I'm just curious, has anybody already seen the grocery lists feature? So has anybody already accidentally found the grocery list feature? So just wondering, I'm just curious if anybody's found it. So y'all know, first thing I need to know is who sat your bottom in a chair last week? So who? Give me some thumbs. Oh, see, somebody's already ahead with their hearts. So give me some thumbs ups if you sat your little bottom in a chair last week or if you attended a virtual workshop. So let's see some thumbs ups for that. And I happen to know a couple of y'all were at in-person workshops because I saw you there. So yeah, thumbs ups for that. And we need some hearts for, visiting here in person last week. If you were here, oh look, that was perfect timing. Whoever sent the giant hearts was right along with that. Oh wait, so hold on. I will promise I will give you your Bravo stickers in a second, but Debbie has a good question. So do we know if the link to our recipes, will or will not work? What do you mean? Why would it not work? Why would the link to recipes not work? I'm just curious. You may have to flesh out that question a little bit more, okay? So, hearts for watching here with us last week. And Marianne was in the green chair. Yep, and Sarah was definitely here with us. So hearts for being here with us last week or for watching later on demand. And again, oh yeah, there we go. And thumbs ups for in-person workshops. So bravo to everyone who attended an in-person workshop, a Zoom workshop, or was here with us last week or watched later. Totally cool. Totally cool if you watch it later. So last week was chat number 361, and we were talking about how to hack your points budget. And I reminded you all that protecting your, oh, hello, let's see. John says, hello, late from home base. He finished the raised bed garden area at home base. Yeah. Now that's a keeper husband. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, so apparently my raised bed gardens are happening. I'm just totally sidetracked. John, thanks a lot. So he made me a compost bin for, what was that for? Anniversary? I think so. He made me a compost bin for our anniversary. Perfect gift for me. And now I'm going to go home to a raised bed garden area. Fantastic. Awesome. So y'all are going to get inundated with vegetables all summer long again. That'll be totally awesome and totally fine with me. Okay. And Debbie says the link on the websites to show points are on the blogs. Oh, and Catherine, thank you so much for some stars. So Catherine is helping pay for the raised beds. Just kidding. Thank you very much. Catherine, that is so sweet of you. Thank you very much for doing that. And oh, Susie says she thinks that I'm making the hearts when I make the heart with my hand. Seriously? You think I'm doing it? That's awesome. That would be so cool. Okay, so we're going to try it real quick. Susie says I am the one that's making them. It is me making them. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I had no idea. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, very cool. And thank you again, Catherine. That is so awesome. Okay, so, sorry, John, he knows how to sidetrack me. He's been doing this. He's been sidetracking me for 40 years. If I'm 56, 41 years actually. So he's been sidetracking me for 41 years. He's a pro at it. And Sherry, thank you so much. Sherry just sent 20 stars. You are awesome. You are a star. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing and awesome. That does help fund everything that we do here. So I do sincerely appreciate it. Last week, and y'all are sidetracking me with stars, but that is a-okay. So last week we were talking about protecting your points budget like you protect your time, like you protect your wallet, like you protect other things. Your points budget is that important, okay? So just like we carve out time for things like making raised bed gardens, for letting our grandchildren dig in those gardens, for picking out worms, for going to t-ball games, things like that. You carve out special time for that. So carving out, aloha Kathy, so carving out part of your points budget, hacking your points budget and carving out some of those special moments, that's also just as important. So some things we talked about doing last week to make sure that you have hacked that well and that you've carved out some of those points. Again, the knowing before you're going. So I usually say know before I go. Knowing before you're going. So last week, the week before that, we talked about know before you go. Last week I called it knowing before you're going. So just checking it out. So knowing it before you head somewhere, even if it's to a friend's house, if it's out to eat, whatever it is, just checking it out on hand, before time. The pre-track hack, going ahead and pre-tracking it, because a lot of times if you pre-track, it's already on paper. You're probably not going to change it, or less likely to change it. But the biggest one was the never say never. So the best thing about Weight Watchers today, other than them taking the desktop version of the app away, I'm so sorry about that, but the best thing about Weight Watchers today is never having to say never. So Deanna had dug out some old Weight Watchers literature that I think she said her mom had. My mom had lots of it. We did a chat, I don't know, it's been a couple of years ago, where I went back through Weight Watchers through history, and I did like some decades. I did like 4 or 5 different decades of Weight Watchers, and there were some strange things. There were things that we had to say never to. There were things that we had to say always to that I didn't want to eat, and I don't know if y'all wanted to eat them or not. But one of the nice things is never having to say never again. So any food is available to you. Nothing is off the table. I mean, like literally nothing is off the table. You just have to figure out how to be able to include it. So I suggested things like using your 0 points food budget, use it to your advantage, hashtag bulking it up, like using lots of those 0 point fruits and veggies to, bulk things up to make them last a little bit longer, or using your weeklies and your rollovers. So your homework for last week was hashtag never say never. Sylvia, y'all are so awesome tonight. Thank you. So Sylvia just sent 20 stars. You all are amazing. Thank you very much. I do sincerely appreciate that. But so last week your homework was, liver, exactly, Vicki. So hashtag never say never. That was your homework last week, and let's see how you did. So last week, oh, and Catherine too. Wait, hold on a minute. Y'all are killing me, Catherine. Thank you again. Thank you for more stars. Y'all are awesome. Super, super, super awesome. Gosh, y'all have totally distracted me. So now it should let you do a little picture of something distracting somebody, because that is exactly where you're doing happy distractions, and that is perfect. So that was your homework last week, and let's see how you did. Marianne never, ever wants to say never to lasagna, okay? Marlene, goodness, honey, 100. Thank you very much. Marlene just sent 100 stars. Y'all are like killing it today. Is it because we figured out how to make the little heart? So hold on. Yeah. Now, if only I knew how to make a little star, that would be awesome, fantastic. But Mary Ann never, ever, ever wants to say never to lasagna again, okay? So she lightens it up. She makes her own sauce. She uses light cheese. Then, after she's done, she portions it out, freezes it, and goes ahead and pre-points it so that when she's ready for some lasagna, it's there. She can heat it back up, and she already knows how many points it is ahead of time. She never, ever, ever has to say never, ever again. Carol Lou also loves pasta, and she never wants to go without it. This week, instead of her normal, her usual salads, she did a nice healthy pasta salad with some tortellini, and you can go check it out later over on the If You Have an Egg Facebook group. And in the post where it's talking about doing the homework, Carol Lou was even kind enough to put, she said it wasn't really a recipe, she just kind of threw some things together, but you can go check her recipe out over there. After we get done with the chat, it looked delicious. And actually, Carol Lou, you should use that as your first day of the colorful plate challenge, because it was super colorful. Yeah, it looked really, really nice. It looked very delicious. And then Deanna uses her own weeklies, and she admitted that sometimes she calls her accountability buddy Julie to borrow some of her weeklies, if only we could do that, too, when she's making her eating out choices. Ha ha ha, you can't actually do that, but what a nice idea. And so she also takes advantage of some of the low or 0 point foods when she already knows that she'll be eating out, so that's all taken care of. So never say never to that again. Bravo to everyone who did their homework this week. Y'all are killing it. I'm so proud of you all. Hello, hello. Oh, Julie, we were just talking about you. Julie, we were just talking about Deanna borrowing your some of your points, as if we could do that, and about the challenge. So we've all already got a couple of ideas, I think, for the colorful plate challenge. So everybody's going to join in this week. This week, though, we are talking about how to make your grocery shopping easier. So I need to know, you've got 3 choices here. Are you, let's see, and Deborah wants to know, can someone send her the link for the recipes? So Deborah, the one from Carol Lou is not technically a recipe. She just threw together some things and made a really pretty plate before she knew what the challenge was, I think. And you can find that over on the If You Have an Egg in the group. Carol Lou has already posted that up a little bit higher in the comments, but I'm sure she'd be happy to post that again. She or Debbie are really fast about posting that. When you get over there, if you're not already a member, if you'll just answer a couple of those questions, you can even just say, saw you in the chat, saw it in the chat, saw it in the chat, or want the cool recipe or whatever, then I'll know that you're a human and I can let you right in. This week, though, we're talking about how to make grocery shopping easier. So I just need to know, and thank you, Carol Lee. Thank you as always. So I just need to know, are you a list maker and keeper? So that's going to be the first type of person. Are you a list maker and keeper? Are you an aisle wanderer? So a list maker and keeper is somebody who maybe you make your grocery list every week and you keep it, like you get there and you're like, yep. Or maybe you're doing recipes and you're making your grocery list from your recipes, and maybe you're meal planning, something like that. An aisle wanderer is someone who you just get your shopping cart or your bag or whatever you're doing, and you're just wandering up and down the aisles every week, or however often you go shopping. And then the third one is, are you an app lady all the way? And if there's any guys here besides John, because he doesn't grocery shop, so we're not even going to count it, he just pops in for the, we forgot whatever. He's a pop-inner and outer. That's not a category. So app lady all the way is someone who just, who gets on like Instacart or something like that. That would be an app lady all the way. You're just, nope, not going to the store, not dealing with that. Yeah, Carla does all the above. Not dealing with that. I'm just going to get on my app and order my groceries and just have them either brought to my home, or I'm just going to pull up out front and have that sweet little boy stick them in the trunk when I'm ready. Okay, so are you a list maker keeper, an aisle wanderer, or an app lady all the way? Okay, and y'all have given some great examples there. Okay, so none of these is right or wrong, okay, just so you know. None of these are right, none of these are wrong. But recognizing how you decide what goes in your cart, whether it's physical, whether you're physically putting things in your cart, or if it's virtual, if you're doing it all online, or some combination of the two, it can help make your grocery shopping easier. So here are some pro tips for that grocery shopping, for hacking that grocery shopping. So if you were the app lady all the way, as much as COVID stunk, there were so many bad things that came out of COVID, but one of the good things that came out of COVID was it introduced so many of us to doing our grocery shopping with an app like Instacart, Thrive, even DoorDash grocery delivery, which is crazy. But it introduced a lot of people to that, and it got some people to get outside their comfort zone and try them who normally would not have tried them. So if you haven't tried it yet, you can usually get your first delivery free or your first pickup free, just to get you to check it out. So even if you don't ever want to do it again, most of these companies like Walmart, and don't quote me on this, I don't know if they all still do it or not, but usually Walmart, Instacart, don't think DoorDash would because they're actually bringing it to you, but the ones where you go and just open the door when it's time for them to put it in, normally they will let you get at least one free, like one free pickup before they start charging, just so you can try it out. So if you're a pro, like my daughter's neighbor, she is a pro at having her groceries delivered. You already know that these grocery shopping benefits of being an app lady. If you haven't tried it, you might want to check some of these out. Casey's neighbor does it because no kids or spouses are with her. Okay, she doesn't have children who are who's getting ready to tear the store down, but no kids or spouses sneaking things in the buggy or distracting you or anything like that. Second thing is no in the moment shopping. You know what I mean? Like you're walking along and you go, oh, I didn't know they had such and such, and it starts going in the buggy. So no in the moment shopping when you're distracted, or even worse when you're hungry, or if you forgot your shopping list. Not a problem, because most of the apps like that store your most common purchases in there. They might even make some suggestions. So if you forgot something, it's probably going to be right there in your cart app, in the app for grocery shopping, so you never forget those staples. Okay, if you're an aisle wanderer, I'll admit this one is me. Okay, so I am an aisle wanderer. I am at the age where I can wander aimlessly up and down the aisles with no one in tow, no husband, no children, usually no grandchildren. And for me, it's just relaxing. Just to wander up and down the aisles, taking my time, seeing what's there. I can check out some new labels. I can go, oh, look, that's in a different label now. Oh, look, I hadn't noticed that version. Oh, look, there's that G. Hughes dressing that I didn't even know was available. Or, oh, look, there's the baconless bits that Melissa suggested that I buy, So, I like just wandering up and down the aisles. That method is not for everyone, okay? Sarah just chimed in. I'd get lost and frustrated finding the items. I get it. It's not for everyone. It is absolutely not for everyone. And not everyone is at that point in their life where they find that relaxing to just, because no one's asking me, or not normally asking me a question. I get asked questions almost 20 hours a day. Not really. 18 hours a day, every single day. At the grocery store, nobody. Yep. And getting steps. Hardly anybody asks me questions. Usually little old men, if I make eye contact, honey, where are the banana popsicles? And I end up taking them, to find them. Okay, so I find sales that I didn't even know existed every single time. So it doesn't matter how well I check that store. I will find something on sale that I didn't even know was on sale. Twice in the last 2 months, I have gotten free oat milk, okay? It was not on anywhere, on anything, whatever, but when I scanned it, the oat milk was free, okay? Hello, Sherry. It's good to see you, Tedders. So I know no one knows your name is Sherry. Everybody thinks your name is Tedders. Where have you been? So it is very good to see you also. Hello, Tedders. It's been so long since I've seen you. So yeah, so you and Carol Astor need to just figure this out, because y'all have been gone like forever. Okay, let me just check and see how long it's been for you too. Just kidding. Okay, it also keeps me interested by finding, new items like these G. Hughes, the G. Hughes dressings, things like that. It helps me find new things to show you all. So you all need to keep encouraging me to walk up and down the aisles. And some weeks, our meal plan is literally whatever the prize is from this grocery store scavenger hunt when I get back and start taking things out of the buggy and go, or out of the bags and go, oh, okay, well, I guess we're having this because this is what I accidentally bought this week. I mean, it gets pretty interesting some weeks. So that's pretty cool for me. Or are you a list maker keeper? So if making lists and checking them twice is your thing, more power to you, okay? And hello, Edie, more power to you. That's fantastic if that's your thing. But even if it's not, you need to check out this new feature on your WW app that will make grocery shopping easier. Okay, meal planning a breeze, and you'll never be caught off guard without an ingredient for a recipe again, okay? You might have to update your phone or your tablet. I had to update mine today, and I have very carefully left it on this so that you can see this. So Weight Watchers has teamed up with Instacart. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I said the word Instacart probably 5 times, not because I'm promoting Instacart or I'm getting any money from Instacart or anything else. It's just because I needed to remember that when we got to this portion that I would be saying Instacart. So when you do your update, you're going to get a message that says, grocery list done, groceries delivered. Shop any of Weight Watchers 12,000 plus recipes or curated grocery list and get the ingredients delivered right to your door via Instacart. Plus, the first 4,000 new Instacart customers get $25 off their first $75 purchase. Check your email for details. Additional terms apply. Okay, I only saved that on there just so that I could show you all. Then you get to check it out. So what's going to happen once you've updated it, you're going to have a couple of different options of places to go. And we only have like 3 minutes in this section, so I'll have to flesh this out after I've played with this some, and we will have to flesh this out in another chat, perhaps next week. I do not know, I cannot promise. But you're going to have an opportunity to check out recipes, and if you need to, you can add the items for that recipe to your grocery list. It's also going to start letting you create your own grocery list. On my iPad right now, I can only go to, I've got a choice of Weight Watchers curated grocery lists. So I can go there and it's going to show me some things that I can add to that grocery list. Or I can go to the WW must-haves list. And again, we'll flesh this out in another chat. I just wanted to get you all started, like, started looking at this. You can go to the flavor boosters list, the snackers list, the 0 point essentials list. So it's got all of these things. But what I wanted you to see for tonight was, if you go to, hold on just a second, let me get back to kind of home base here. So if you start out on my day, and if you go down here to the knife and the fork and touch that, you'll notice after you update, now there's a little widget right here for grocery lists. And if you touch that, we go right back to where we were. But if you go back here, if you find a recipe and if you think, let's see, I want to be able to make, let me find something, a peanut butter, apple, and almond toast. I want to be able to make that. So that's a Weight Watchers recipe. I touch that, and down here at the bottom, hopefully y'all can see this, down here at the very bottom, it says add to grocery list. And I can add that, and it says recipe added to grocery list. So now if we go back to, oops, I went to the wrong thing. This is so new, I went to the wrong thing. So if we go back to our grocery lists, right there, grocery lists. Now I have one grocery list that has a recipe in it, and it has 5 items in it. So I will keep playing with that. I'm going to keep playing with that, but your homework for this week is to go find that, okay? So this is your homework for this week, is hashtag show me your list, hashtag SHOWMEYOURLIST, hashtag show me your list. I want you to find that in your app, because remember, you got to get off the computer. Carol, a couple other people, you've got to get off the computer. You've got to get on the app, either on your iPad or on your, and Jill, you don't have to use Instacart. You do not have to use the Instacart. It's creating a grocery list. Debbie wants to know, where is the grocery list? This is so new. I've only known about this for like 1 day. So I promise we will flesh this out. I just wanted to show y'all that real quick because it's still brand new to me too. And my phone is a little bit different than the iPad. So we will continue looking into it. But hashtag show me your list, SHOWYOURLIST. let's see, SHOWMEYOURLIST. So all I want you to do is open your WW app, check out the new features. So find where you can add this recipe to that, and I want you to add one recipe to your grocery cart, okay? And thank you, Lynn, for posting that. That's all I want you to do. You don't have to order from Instacart. Please don't push the Instacart button unless you meant to. Don't accidentally shop. Of course, you have to put in a credit card number to, to actually do that. But you don't need to order anything. You don't need to buy anything. All I want you to do is go, update your app, find that where you can add a recipe to your grocery list, add it to your grocery list, and then take a picture. So, Julie, I don't know yet. I've known about this for one day, okay? I've been playing with this I've actually only been playing with it for like 30 minutes, okay? And I know it's time to drink some water because you all want to do the recipe. Okay, we are at the 30-minute mark. Do your homework, do your homework, do your homework. We are at the 30-minute mark for tonight's chat. I completely forgot to bring something over here to put my hair up with, so I will just try not to touch my hair, and it's only me eating this food, so we'll just all have to get over it. But everybody, get a drink of your water. I'm actually drinking tea, and we're going to talk about this tea while the cooking portion is cooking, okay? Hold on a second. Double peace sign. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Susie says, wait, a double peace sign? Oh, wait, what? Why did I do balloons? Thumbs up. Okay, Susie's got me playing now. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to play with that. Okay, so I am drinking tea. We're going to talk about the tea while the meal is cooking. While the recipe is cooking. Trust me, I've been doing Julie's water challenge. I'm up to here in water. Okay. This is, in fact, now the second half of chat number 362. And I am just wondering where my pieces of paper are for that. You all might have to give me just a second. I appear to not have picked them up. I promise I will be right back. I am not going far. I will be right back. If I find them, I will be right back. Well, I do not know where they went. That is so bizarre. I swear I printed them. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to wing it. So, or maybe I can find them on here. So, what we are doing in the second half of tonight's chat, make sure I didn't throw them away. The second half of tonight's chat, this is chat number 362, and we were talking about ways to make grocery shopping easier. And one of the ways that grocery shopping would be easier is if you don't lose your recipe. So that would be one of the best ways to do it, but we're just going to look this up since I have the iPad over here. We're going to look this up real quick. So Debbie, I think 2 weeks ago, Orlando Debbie, had suggested that we try the yogurt custard, it's yogurt custard bread. So Debbie had suggested that we try the yogurt custard bread, which apparently is like a TikTok sensation. Apparently this has gone wild. It's gone viral on TikTok, and it is a custardy version of French toast. And every one that I have seen so far, it's like a baked. Yes, it is toast, Debbie. It's like a baked yogurt toast. Oh yes, queen of everything. Yes, you're right, Sarah. But it's like a baked yogurt toast, kind of like French toast, but it's more custardy, supposedly. Okay, and it's taking over social media. It's been crazy. So I found two different recipes. One, you made it in the oven, and the one that you make in the oven has a little bit different quantity of yogurt than the one that you make in the air fryer. So let me look up the other one. Let's see. It is yogurt custard toast, if I could spell, air fryer. Has anybody tried this yet? Has anybody tried this recipe yet? Okay, fantastic. I found the two recipes that I had found before, and I swear I printed them, don't know where they went. Okay, so one of them, the one that I found for the oven, was from, I will find her name in a second, but the one for the air fryer that I found, her name is Lena. It's from Lena's Kitchen. So we're gonna try her version of the recipe, and then if this works or I'll end up tweaking it or whatever, then I'll post this here in a few days, or actually Casey will post this in a few days on If You Have an Egg, on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use bread, some kind of bread, like they suggest brioche or French bread, or I got some sourdough bread just because it was a little thicker. I got that. We're gonna make a custard out of yogurt and an egg. Then we're gonna put a dent in the bread. We're gonna assemble it, and then we're gonna air fry it. Okay, so in the air fryer, it's gonna be on 400 degrees for, let's see, 400 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, I know that I said that I was going to alter it later, but I'm already altering it and we haven't even started. Okay, so first thing you do is you take your bread, and this is one of the things that I love about this. So this bread is normally, it is 2 points per serving. So normally I would not, whole wheat sliced bread. Okay, so hold on. So Melissa tried it, and she said she couldn't get the center to cook through without burning her bread, but maybe it was because she used whole wheat sliced bread. So that's kind of the point that I was going to get to here, not necessarily about the whole wheat, but because every other ingredient in this is 0 points, I thought, why not use cool bread? You know, why not? So maybe. So we're going to find that out, Melissa. And this is live. I've not made this. I haven't made this before. Y'all know me. We're just going to wing it here, and we're going to see what happens. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to try it with 2 just to see how it works, okay? So we're going to take 2 pieces of bread. I picked sourdough bread. I picked Lewis Shop sourdough bread, and I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing or not, but I'm using the bottom of a mason jar to make like a well in my bread, because you want the custard to have something to sit in. Now remember, I'm just telling you what I read on the internet, okay? Because I've not made this before. So I've got the centers of 2 pieces of bread, kind of hollowed out. And again, I used sourdough bread. You can use brioche. There are a lot of different kinds you can use. I had people volunteering to make real sourdough bread, I know that's real sourdough bread, but like homemade sourdough bread. I'm gonna get one of these pieces out so y'all can see what I'm doing, and then we're just gonna pray that this, can y'all even see that? I'll try to figure out a way to slide it in there. You know what? Hold on. Not trying to take up too much time, because this has to cook for 10 minutes. So we don't want to take up too much time. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna try to assemble this on the parchment paper that I got to store them on later, and see if I can do this and transfer it to the air fryer so that you all can see what I'm doing. So these are pre-cut squares of parchment paper, and I only want this to be about 1/4 this size, so I'm going to go ahead and rip this down the middle. Then I'm going to rip it again and make a 1/4 size piece, maybe, possibly, whatever. Okay, here we go. So now I have, well, I know, but okay, so Sarah says, legitimately, Sarah says, watch out for the higher points in the brioche and the thicker bread too. But Sarah, if everything else going on it's 0 points, then knock yourself out. I say knock yourself out. Okay, so one recipe called for 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt and 1 large egg. So I'm gonna do, and the air fryer one called for 1 cup of Greek yogurt and 1 egg to make our custard. So we're gonna do that one. We're gonna do about a cup of Greek yogurt, and it's non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And then we're gonna do 1 egg, okay, so this is gonna make our custard. So we're doing 1 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and we're doing 1 egg, so that's in here. Then they wanted you to do, every one of them that I saw wanted you to do honey, or you could substitute maple syrup. I'm already calling the shots, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Swerve sweetener. You could use, you know, something else. I'm just gonna use that kind of sweetener. Maybe I'll try maple syrup in another one, but what I'm gonna be putting in mine, I don't know, maple syrup just didn't seem right. Okay, and then you're supposed to stir this together. It actually says whisk to combine. Does anybody know, was I supposed to whisk this? Because I'm not whisking. The other recipe did not say the word whisk, so I did not do it. Was I supposed to have whisked? And Sarah says, I always have to crack the egg in separately for any shells. She's not good at it. So Sarah, I did learn that instead of cracking the egg on the side, like on the corner of your countertop or something like that, to just do it straight down. And it really, it's weird. It doesn't seem to shoot the egg up in the shell, up into the egg. Do not know why, but it doesn't seem to shoot it up in there. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a custardy thing, and I saw some that you could add, they had like vanilla or, you know, things like that added to them. So we're gonna kind of spread this around a little bit. So I have added the custard to the bread. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. I did, so that I could pick it up and show it to you all, I did put it on the parchment paper like this. So to mine, because this one looked so cute, one of the ones I saw, it looked so cute, it had different kinds of berries on it. So I'm going to put a couple of raspberries on there. I'm going to put a couple of blackberries, and I'm very aware that I'm like running super close on time as usual. A couple of blackberries and a couple of blueberries, and these were all pre-washed and frozen, so don't panic. But then on the other one, again, I don't know why I said that I was going to change it up later. I changed it up before I even tried it. I haven't even tried it yet, and I'm already changing up the recipe. On the other one, I'm going to do a banana. And it's funny because this recipe I've got it on, the recipe that I've got pulled up, she's making something else in the background, and I can see her hands moving, and it is, I don't know, it's also distracting me. And then I'm going to add some PB2. So let's see how this turns out. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of PB2 powder on the one that has the banana on it. And now there's a tiny bit on the one with the berries. So this is what we're going to try live on TV, because y'all know how much I love trying stuff live without having tried it before. So we're going to try the yogurt custard bread. I'm going to put it into my air fryer basket, and she says to cook it on 380 for 10 minutes. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to change my temperature to 380. And I'm going to put this on for 10 minutes. Okay. Whew. I feel like I've talked very, very, very fast. So we can take a break here for just a second. Y'all have to hang out for at least 10 more minutes because we have to try this. You all have to try this with me. I don't think I've ever made custard before, but you know what? Now that I see it, that's totally custard. That's totally what custard should look like, isn't it? Okay, so we're making the viral TikTok yogurt, I can't even say it, yogurt custard toast. Yeah, viral TikTok yogurt custard toast. Got it cooking in the air fryer right now. So for this one, this girl's recipe, I followed Lena's Kitchen, sorta kinda, okay? Sorta kinda. So you're not going anywhere till tomorrow, right, Melissa? I used 1 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. She says to use 1 cup of Greek yogurt, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. We're gonna check it out. 1 large egg, check, I did that correctly. She said to use 3 tablespoons of honey or to substitute 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I didn't do that. Sorry, I used Swerve instead. She said strawberries. She said strawberries and blueberries. I used blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. She used brioche bread. I used sourdough. What? So I totally went crazy. Okay, I am though gonna use the powdered sugar. So 2 things that I wanted to quickly talk about because we have we still have 9 minutes to chit chat before these are ready and before we're going to try them. So the two things, hold on a minute. That's a thought, Carol Lou. So Carol Lou says, wonder if you make your cream cheese yogurt and then make this like a cheesecake custard. Interesting. That's very interesting. Now I'll have to look into that. Okay, so two things that we're going to talk about because we have 8 minutes left. One is I will be trying. So my friend Jody at our in-person workshop, she uses Swerve everything. So I'm an equal opportunity alternative sweetener person. Like, I'll try anything. I mean, of course I'll try anything. I'm wandering up and down the aisles looking at all this stuff, okay? Because I'm definitely an aisle wanderer. And Carol Lou, that sounds fantastic. We're going to definitely, Carol Lou, you know what we should do? We should figure that out, and then we should do that for whenever our very first inaugural Cook With Me Live here on the Facebook chat. I think I'm going to invite you, and we should totally do that. We should totally figure out a cheese Danish thingy and try to make it. We should do that. Consider it done. Okay, so my friend Jody uses everything Swerve. So because this yogurt custard bread is supposed to have, to make it pretty, it's supposed to have powdered sugar across the top, Jody suggested that I go and get the Swerve confectioner sugar. It is 0 points for a tablespoon. I'm not going to need anywhere close to a tablespoon, of this. So we'll be trying this as soon as those come out and we taste those bad boys and see how that is. The second thing I wanted to talk about while we have 7 minutes left is Anne nearby. So Anne, are you here? I need to know if you're here before I start talking about this so that you can explain the details. And yeah, Sarah, that would be good for sugar, with sugar-free Jell-O. Yeah, that would be good too. So Anne, calling Anne, are you here? I can't remember if you're here or not because I need you to help me explain this. Pretty please, if you are here. And I'm just trying to decide how big of a mess I've made over here. Okay, so Anne, we have 7 minutes to explain this, and you're on a little delay for me, just so you know. So Anne brought tea to our in-person workshop, and I did take a picture of the box, and I will have Casey post that when she posts this as the blog. But this is Southern Breeze original tea, and it's pre-sweetened. So, Anne, do you remember, because I can't pull the picture up while we're doing the chat, do you remember what it's sweetened with? And then it's so cute, on the back of the tea bags it says, may your tea be as sweet as your words. If y'all are not from the South, you don't understand what sweet tea does to a girl, okay? It makes you so sweet. Sweet tea just makes you so sweet when you're talking to people. Just kidding. Not necessarily. So this is Southern Breeze, and I believe Anne got it on Amazon. So I know y'all are on a delay from me, so you'll just have to give Anne a minute to top out what she's going to say. But I went ahead and made this. Now these are big bags, so this is like, okay, and Anne's gonna, Anne, thank you. She's gonna go look, because guess what? I didn't give her any warning that I was gonna need her help, okay? So poor Anne has gone to run and go find this so that she can give us the details. But she made like 2 quart-sized bottles of this, kept them cold, and then brought them to our meeting on Tuesday so that we could taste them. So this Southern Breeze pre-sweetened tea bags. I made mine. She brewed hers and then got sucralose. Okay, so it's sweetened with sucralose, but she brewed hers and then poured it over ice, I guess. So it's sucralose and black tea. I did mine as a refrigerator tea, so I just took this very large mason jar, which is also very Southern to drink your tea out of a mason jar. Ooh, and Debbie's already found the link. Thank you, Debbie. Orlando Debbie has posted the Southern Breeze sweettea.com collections. She's already posted that. She's already posted the link for us, so thank you, Debbie, very much. I normally don't drink a lot of sweet tea, even though I'm from the South. This is so stinking good. It is so good. It's just the right amount of sweet. It's not that gaggy. I don't know. I mean, I drank sweet tea growing up as a kid, but it was just so heavy. It was just, well, how much time we got? 4 minutes, so I better talk fast. It was just so heavy, the sugar in it was just so heavy. Of course, I also poured like this much in the bottom of my glass and did that, So Anne's saying that she made an 80-ounce pitcher with 3 of the bags, and then once it cools, she just keeps it in the refrigerator. It's 0 points, Sarah. It is seriously 0 points, and it is so good. It is so good. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all in this in-between time. Oh, it's so good. That is really, really good. This, with some of this fruit in it that I've got left over from making the yogurt custard bread, the TikTok yogurt custard bread, that would be fantastic. It's smelling really good. Let me grab a fork. So it smells really, really good. And we are going to hope for, I'm so tempted. Okay, Susie wants me to try 2 thumbs ups at the same time. Wow, that is super cool. Oh, and Melissa says it's also 0 caffeine. Okay, so Susie is just like playing with the, I don't even know what you would call all those, the reactions or whatever. She's totally just playing with all those, okay? So I really, 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 really want to, where is my plate? I really want to peek at this, but I know I shouldn't, so I'm not going to. Okay, instead, I'm just going to find a plate. Okay, so for tonight, since we're trying this live and it's not pre-prepared and whatever, we're just going to use a regular old paper plate. But I'll make something fancy for us to use when I actually do this to post the actual recipe. But I thought the berries were a really good idea. It just seems so fancy, brunchy. The peanut butter with the banana, the PB2 with the banana, and this is PB2 crunchy. I know I have shown you all this one, but I love crunchy peanut butter, and this does have just enough crunchy in it that when you mix this and put it, like when you cut up a banana and put it in a Ziploc bag and shake it up, it's sort of like dipping your banana in crunchy peanut butter. So we have 2 minutes. Okay, the tea name, Carol Lou wants to know what the tea name is. It is Southern Breeze. Here, we have 2 minutes. I'll scoot this back over. Southern Breeze Original, and this is so cute. May your tea be as sweet as your words. Yeah. So down here in the South, let's see, what is it? The higher the hair, the closer to God, and something about, and the sweet tea and Jesus and whatever, and it's so true. If you're actually from the South, it's really very true. So may your tea be as sweet as your words. 1 minute. 1. Ooh, and Sarah says she can't find the crunchy PB2 except pricey Amazon. So when's the next time you're coming to Tennessee, Sarah? When's the next time you're coming down here to visit, and we'll go pick you up some. We'll go grab some. And y'all think I'm kidding, but you can ask, let's see, who all's here that's been to see me? Oh my gosh, there's a couple of you. Who all is here? I'm trying to think. Help me out. Several of y'all have physically, well, you went to the old showroom to see me, but seriously, if you're ever in Knoxville, and we're almost in Halls now, if you ever come to Knoxville, holler at me. Make sure I'm here, because I do go out a lot to see customers, but make sure I'm here, and then come by and see me. I love to see people. I love to meet people. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So the PB2 didn't quite do what I wanted to, so maybe that needs to be mixed in. And actually, I'm gonna get a pair of tongs. So hold on, let me come right back. So maybe mix the PB2 in with the custard, because it's just kind of sitting on top. But remember, this is experimental. I actually kind of like the way, I kind of like the way that it has crisped on the outside of this. This is Lewis sourdough bread. Bye Susie, we'll let you know how it is. So I kind of like the way that it crisped the outside of it, because it looks like a croissant now. So how do these look? This might be something interesting. Oh yeah, Kim did. Yep, Kim is here. Kim came to see me. One of the Sherrys came to see me. Of course, I've been to see Orlando Debbie every time I've been to see her. I see Melissa and Ann like every week. Y'all see me every week. But those two, oh. Ooh, the berries smell good too. Okay, real quick, we have 5 minutes. Which one should I try? Berries, peanut butter, berries, Berries, peanut butter, banana. Berries, peanut butter, banana. I'm thinking berries. I'm thinking berries because I'm thinking the peanut butter banana is going to be kind of overwhelming. Not overwhelming, but that taste would be overwhelming. So I'm kind of liking a little bit of crispy outside because it looks like a okay, berry first, because it looks like a I just want to make sure I get some of the custardy part. It looks like French toast now. Okay, so we're gonna try the berry side. So I've got a little bit of custard. Oop, I have a little bit of custard, some of the sourdough bread, and a berry. And let's see how this is. Remember, this is the TikTok viral, hello Melly, TikTok viral, oh my gosh, yogurt custard bread. So let's try this one first. This is the berry one. That's good. It's a little wet in the center. So I'll be playing with that timing. If y'all can see that, I may, when I make some more of these, I'll play with the timing and maybe the amount of yogurt that is in with it. It tastes really good. Okay, let's try the banana one. Let's try it real quick because I know some of y'all got to go to bed. I do too, because I got to be back here in just a few hours. Okay, so here's the banana one. So this is yogurt custard bread, and this has got banana and PB2, crunchy PB2 on it. That turned out pretty good. So the banana one is just a teeny tiny bit . Debbie said, would it be better to toast the bread not completely at first? I have no idea. I have no idea. So I'm gonna keep playing with this. That is good. It's interesting. I don't know why it went viral, but it's interesting. Maybe after I perfect it, maybe I'll figure out why it went viral. But here is the TikTok yogurt custard bread. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit, and they're different. So Sylvia says, which one do you like better? I don't know, because they're very different. The berries are very refreshing. They're very refreshing if you wanted like a more brunchy kind of a flavor. This is more kind of a desserty type flavor. But yeah, I'll keep playing with this because this is a very interesting concept, and that's only 2 points. That's only 2 points because it has 0 points on it and 0 points on it. I didn't even put enough PB2 on there to be worth any points. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll keep playing with this. I'll keep tweaking this before I actually post my version of the recipe. But you all have a great evening. If you watch this on, if you happen to be over on YouTube watching this, please let that next video go ahead and roll over. Hit that subscribe button and then click the little bell so that you'll know when the next video is posted. I hope everyone enjoyed this, and thank you very much to everyone who sent stars tonight. Y'all are amazing and fantastic. I will see you next time, and you all have a great week. Good night.